Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to watching Lucifer Season 5, Episode 5, Detective Amenadiel. I am absolutely loving this series. I have been binging it straight through. I've watched 4 episodes in a row and I'm on to the 5th now. So, Detective Amenadiel, we saw a little bit of that in the first episode with him like trying to catch drug dealers and things, so I'm intrigued about how he's going to get involved again, because that's not really what he does. Is he going to be brought back from hell? Because the last time we saw him he was still in hell. We're going to have the fallout of Maze finding out the truth about Lilith. I'm hoping she's not going to be really angry at Lucifer about that, but it will maybe just be personal growth or personal struggling with that truth, and hopefully it will ultimately lead her to a better place. I think being able to confront the cause of any issues you have, like her abandonment issues, will help her. We also still have the ongoing thing of Linda. She's worried she's going to go to hell. Michael was tormenting her about being a bad mother, and she had that picture. There is a lot to unpack there. And of course we have Chloe and Lucifer, but I feel like they're definitely going to be okay. Like, my slow burn shipping heart knows we're going to be okay, but it is a painful ride. But like I said, I think they just need to be able to talk and work this through, and I think with time and space they will be. And that's kind of exactly how I was when she was struggling with him being the devil. I was like, yeah, that's a hell of a lot to take in. All of a sudden, boom, he really is the devil. Like, just the concept of that being real is mind-blowing. So I do think we're going to be fine, but I'm very excited to see the rest of this episode and this season. So yes. If you would like to watch the unedited version of this reaction and all my other reactions, they are up on Patreon, and they are also a week ahead on Patreon. And yes, let's go.
57 phone calls, twice as many texts, the billboard off Sunset. Oh, and the
oh, you do need to talk.
What
Burning a gift.
are you doing?
Because she's not just a gift. Cathartic.
One gift burning another.
I hope it brings you the same catharsis it did for me.
This is not what I need.
No, it was a good thought.
What do you need, detective?
Talking to you. Be space.
What I can do to fix things.
You can't.
I need space.
It will be okay, but she needs time and space, and that's okay, Lucifer. She's been single parenting, okay? Give her a minute.
Amenadiel
Is down in hell waiting for me to return. Yes, I'm aware. Why do you think I'm in such a bloody hurry? Doctor.
Is he here?
It's not like I can just leave hell unattended and...
Told me that hell no longer requires a warden.
And
that's it.
Was that Michael? Is it Michael pulling the strings?
Well, hi, Maze. And good morning to you, too. That abandonment.
Imagine sitting in Linda's waiting room.
And you abandoned her. Maze.
There's differences, Maze, sweetheart, between situations.
And avoid anything God-related.
Can I come? Oh my god, is that where the body was? Yep.
Hilarious.
That would really make you feel like God was just messing with you.
God sent you here to find who did this, detective. Oh.
Yeah, God. Sending me around.
Yes, that's what God does.
Yeah, well, more importantly, you're making me look bad in front of the nuns.
You're hiding something. Get here. Oh, of course.
Amenadiel.
Angel.
Daniel. Yes, for once, could be the answer to my problem. Bracelet bros for the win.
Oh.
No, but regardless...
He put his bracelet on for you.
And
I can't slow down time like I used to.
I didn't even know that was an option. Oh. Well, what?
Chloe, I can't expose myself to them.
Laura's thinking, what is Chloe up to?
Effect on people?
Sorry, I don't.
I think you do.
Sure.
This is very creepy. You need to
Thank you for
talk.
coming back. And I was her mom.
Sometimes the hardest choice is to try and give them the better life. If you don't think you can do
Her
that.
to the NICU, and
It's a very hard story to tell
pretend it
and to
never
keep.
happened, but she seems good.
Oh my goodness, Maze found her?
One who would want to hurt Sister Victoria?
Do you know of anyone who would want to hurt Sister Victoria?
Chloe's
I
gone.
do. You are the most beautiful person I've ever seen.
Thank you. The question was,
Well, until you gave them some of your mojo.
Yeah, I can't explain that. That's...
You find that one piece, and then boom, suddenly it all clicks together.
Boom! It's all clicked together.
Oh, I think I found the piece, Daniel. Let me talk to them. The detective already has a suspect. Excellent.
Space Lucifer.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna.
Come on, Lucifer. She asked for space and time.
I was gonna report you, and you felt like you had to defend yourself.
She's just turned herself in. Use your nun power.
More control than you think, my child.
In this one instance, listen to the nun.
Great work, Lucifer. Take that back.
Latest album was a testament to a newfound faith. The one that she's working on now is supposed to continue in that vein. Please don't tell Lucifer.
Yeah, secret safe with me.
Hello. Great to see you.
I was adopted, actually. Best thing that's ever happened to me.
Really?
Yeah, but do you have a problem connecting with
Oh
people?
god.
Over
But sweetheart,
Wi-Fi?
she was raised by loving
I don't think
people.
there's
It's
been any
different.
problems. How about me?
Oh.
I can't.
If she's happy in her life, would it be a wrecking ball
You
through it?
tracked down your mother because you were ready.
Because you're the one who performed the little miracle on the detective's mum in the first place.
That wasn't my.
What?
Oh, for goodness sake. Why? I was about to say Chloe's gonna overhear this.
Go ahead, talk. You're my dad? Do you have any powers? Or anything cool?
I realize that it's far from a curse. It's a gift. I only hope
But
that
she is. It's her
in
whole
time you come to see my
being.
way.
I am that gift.
It is different. But we're working through this, and
I'm
this
not
is.
even a person.
You are,
just a thing.
sweetheart.
Well, that went well.
You know what? It did. It was honest. It was open. We're on our way.
I'm pretty sure that I should have a calming effect on you.
Pull out a gun or something. Yes.
Your assistant to gather intel?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh, but did she
Until
become
Victoria fell in love with
genuinely
her life.
devout?
And then what? You killed her because she betrayed you?
What? You think I killed her?
Hank.
I loved Victoria. I ate everything.
Are you saying a goat ate your alibi?
I suppose I
Oh
deserve
god.
this. Tasks, the tedium, the stink.
You're not doing
Try
anything.
to rush the
Put it in the box.
She moving because May's found her.
Oh, she died a couple days ago.
Oh my
A
goodness.
ton of junk.
Oh, Maze. I'm sorry. I don't think you were ever going to get your piece here. That rage is understandable.
Wait, you actually read the transcript?
He did.
No shortcuts, Daniel.
Bonding. Oh, was there a ring on the necklace?
But
You're
unfortunately, I
you.
don't.
See, he's the one that did it, and he didn't make your personality
And neither
or
does
anything.
Lucifer.
Which you wear around your neck to stop goats from eating it off your hand.
Or when you're uncovering your memory.
Those aren't the only two reasons, obviously.
Bracelet bros for the win.
The bracelet bros.
Well,
Of course. I meant with him. But I'm scared.
I understand.
She's gonna propose.
But listen,
I've never done anything like this before.
I haven't either.
It's just right here.
It's not what you think, Amenadiel.
Remember, Daniel, there are no shortcuts.
I may never.
I understand, Detective.
You do?
There are no shortcuts. Just take all the time you need.
Yeah. That was the right answer, sweetheart. That'll actually help her get through it faster, that you've been open.
with fingerprints.
Mm-hmm. Better not be victorious.
Found that before me.
Hank.
Why would you choose this place over me? We had something real. Instead, she left me for
Well, given that you
nonsense.
murdered her,
Enough, right? You took that away from her.
No.
Show him your wings.
Oh, God.
Because, you know, if your girlfriend decides to become a nun, you can be upset about it,
Faith,
but
Hank.
let her go.
What if the reason that they're drawn to him is because of that?
So you're saying, which would mean
That you're the only mortal who sees him for who he truly is.
And you choose him.
As real as it gets. You're not the gift, Chloe. That is.
Yeah. Your inability, your freedom to choose. Yes.
Release form for biological parents, so that their adopted kids can find them if they want to.
Oh,
It's like bounty hunting for your mother and father.
thank you, Maze.
that's the right way to go about it. So she ever looks into it.
She died, Linda.
Oh. I'm sorry, Maze.
You choose to be vulnerable around me.
I choose. Well, I'll be damned.
That's so beautiful.
I think he might be right.
Then I choose to be vulnerable around you.
Oh.
If you love me, got to know for sure.
Oh, I love them so much.
'Cause it takes something.
Oh, their faces. Oh, I really thought we were going to be dragged through, but we're not. What's happening? That was everything. Okay, so I think that was my favourite episode of the season so far. It was, starting with the fun bits, it was really fun seeing Amenadiel, kind of being Detective Amenadiel working with Chloe, and it was really fun seeing Dan and Lucifer, the Bracelet Bros. Like, they're just friends again, and that means everything to me. You know, they still have their little antagonistic moments, but they don't come from a place of hate anymore, or of anger. They come from a much better place, and I love that so much. And then Detective Amenadiel, because he was theorising everything. Like, he theorised what Lucifer's powers were, what his powers were, what Chloe's powers, or what Lucifer did with Chloe. Like, everything was just, he was a detective, and we love him. And then I think this episode was also really powerful with Linda and Maze. Just Linda sharing her story, and it doesn't make you a bad person to be in a position where you think, I cannot provide a life for this child, I am not ready. If this child stays with me, it will suffer. And that is heartbreaking, and living with that pain, I can't even imagine. Being in that position that she was in. And I think for her, she is so fortunate that when she found her daughter, she was happy with her life and that she had had a good family, because there are kids who just bounce around the foster system, but babies tend to do all right. But just kind of that knowing that she did give that child the best life possible, that by giving her up, she's flourishing. And I think that's so important. And the whole concept of that DNA, of, you know, the database where you can say, oh, I want to find my parents, or the parents can say, oh, if you want to find me, I'm here. That is the perfect way to do it, because the ball is in her court. If she ever wants to know who her biological mother is, she can. But if she's content and happy in her life, that is fine. And I think it will really help Linda, the fact that Maze found her, because Linda can know now that she is happy, that she's fine, that she did okay, that leaving her like that didn't destroy that baby's life, it gave her a life. And I think that's so important. But then on the flip side for Maze, I think she deserved to have that chance to talk to her mother, to really talk to her and find out why she did what she did, her side of the story. I mean, we know from what she said to Lucifer that it was based on her own experiences, that she thought that if from birth, more or less, she cast her children aside, then they would never have to suffer the pain of abandonment that she suffered, but she then just caused that. But it did not work. But, you know, we know that in her own weird, warped version of events, she was doing it for the best for her children. And it seemed as though she wasn't too happy with the immortal life she ended up with. Now, part of me is like, did she die, or did she like fake her death so that Maze couldn't find her? But then she was pretty old. But that was just so heartbreaking for Maze, kind of that she was ready. Like, the first time, I think it was a little bit more kind of I found my mum, I have to confront her now. She wasn't prepared, whereas this time, having gone through that with Linda, she was very much prepared for what she wanted to say to her mum and the conversation she wanted to have, and then to find that she couldn't was horrible. But having a friend like Linda to be there for, to help her potentially reconnect with her child one day, and to just be there for you and to tell you it's okay, I think this is, painful as it is hopefully going to be the start of a road of recovery for Maze, with like, she's going to start being more happy with herself, feeling more like, okay, yeah, my mother abandoned me, but Linda is here. Linda will stay as long as she can. You know, I have people in my life, even Lucifer, like, he's stupid sometimes, but she has people, and I really hope that we're going to get to see a really positive journey for Maze going forwards. Then we have Chloe, and again, her working through this issue, like I said, it is crazy, but I love the concept that she wasn't a gift. I mean, she was a miracle, she was a blessing that she existed, but they didn't make her who she is. And what they did was make her immune to Lucifer's powers, which means simply that it's her choice, that if she saw him and thought, my god, what's that? Ugh. They wouldn't be together, so it's her choice to love him. But the gift is that she sees him for who he really is and not the weird glamorized version that other people see. And that concept that he is vulnerable around her because he has a connection with her and he lets himself be vulnerable around her, that is too much to handle. That is very emotional. That is beautiful. Like, I could cry again. And then her saying, you know, I'll be vulnerable with you too. I did not think we'd get that. I mean, episode 5, we're like halfway through this half season, but that was such a beautiful ending, and it just really makes me happy that we're here, and I really hope we're just going to get the rest of this season and all of the next season with them being together, with them, you know, being in the relationship. And sure, to begin with, they've got to work out like the actual like realities of being in a relationship together, because they've not really done that yet. They've always almost made it, but I really hope that's what we're going to get, because we have earned it with our waiting. But that was such a brilliant episode. It was a really beautiful episode with the messages and everything, and I love this show. I'm so glad it's back. So yeah, thank you so much. Before I say that, if you want to watch the unedited version of that reaction, you can see it on my Patreon along with next week's episode. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.